Hello, dear students. I am Assistant Professor Rushali Ahel, and in our today's session of Microbiology Part First, we are going to learn about nucleic acid, its definition and classification. Now, the nucleic acid, after water and proteins, the nucleic acid are the most abundant molecules in the microbial cell, and for the first time, scientists Friedrich Mischer in the year 1869 he have isolated nuclein from the nuclei of the pus cell, and when as this material was isolated from the nuclei, so he named it as nuclein, and as this nuclein has the acidic properties, so it was given the name as nucleic acid. Now, these nucleic acids are basically of two types, RNA and DNA. Whereas DNA is a genetic material in most of the organisms, and the nucleic acids are the polymers which consist of nucleotide residues. Now, nucleotides are formed by the combination of sugars, nitrogen bases, and phosphate that we will study further. These nucleic acids they are located in the nuclei of the cell, whereas it carries the hereditary information from the one generation to the another generation, and the hereditary determinants of all the living organisms are determined with the help of these nucleic acids, and it is a typical nucleic acid or nucleotide is composed of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and phosphorus molecule. So, as we have discussed earlier, that the types of nucleic acid, the basically nucleic acid are of two types. First one is deoxyribose nucleic acid, which is known as DNA, and DNA is a genetic material in most of the organisms. And the second type of nucleic acid is ribonucleic acid, which is known as RNA, and RNA plays a vital role in the synthesis of protein, and RNA is more abundant than DNA in a typical bacterial cell. We are going to learn the structure and function of DNA as well as RNA in detail in our further lectures. First, we will see the distribution of nucleic acid in the eukaryotic cell. Means in eukaryotic cell, where does this DNA and RNA are present, that we will study in detail. Basically, the DNA is found inside the nucleus. With it, there are small amount of mitochondria and chloroplast present inside the nucleus, whereas the RNA is found throughout the cell. If we study the structure of nucleic acid, then the nucleic acid are the polynucleotides. Means these nucleic acids are the polymers of nucleotides, and a typical nucleotide consists of three components. First one is nitrogen base, second one is 5 carbon pentose sugar, and the third component is phosphate group. When these three components comes together and join with the help of hydrogen bond, a nucleotide is formed, and such nucleotide bind to each other and a polynucleotide sequence or a polymer is formed, which is known as nucleic acid. So it is said that the nucleotides are the building blocks of nucleic acids. See, as we have discussed, the nucleotides, they are energy rich compounds that drives metabolic processes in the cell. Various processes which are carried out inside the cell are done with the help of energy provided with the from the nucleotides. It provides particular chemical signals, and it shows a cellular link system which helps to respond to the hormones and extracellular stimuli. Various hormonal and signals are passed from the various cells. Those signals are captured and responded with the help of these nucleotides. And as we have discussed earlier, that these nucleotides are formed of three units: phosphate group, pentose sugar, and nitrogen bases. Okay, so here you can simply study the structure of nucleotide. A nucleotide is made up of three important components, which includes phosphate group, then a sugar. Now it is a pentose sugar. It may be ribose in case of RNA, or in case of DNA the sugar is deoxyribose. And the nitrogen bases present inside the nucleotides consist of purines, which consist adenine and guanine, and other group is of pyrimidines. In case of RNA, cytosine and uracil is present, and in DNA, cytosine and thymine pyrimidines are present. So this is the structure of nucleotide. So as we have discussed that a nucleotide consists of phosphate group. So this phosphate group, see here you can see this phosphoric acid or the phosphate group, its molecular formula is H3PO4, and it contains three monovalent hydroxyl group. Here you can see in the diagram, this is the first one, hydroxyl group, second hydroxyl group, and third hydroxyl group. These three hydroxyl groups are present. One divalent oxygen atom is present, and all these groups are linked to the pentavalent phosphorus atom at the center. This is the structure of phosphoric acid present inside the nucleotide. Then the next group present inside the nucleotide is our sugar. Now the sugar, it is a 5 carbon sugar which is known as pentose. In case of RNA, it is ribose, while in DNA, it is deoxyribose sugar. The difference is only in the absence of oxygen atom at the second carbon position, which contains only hydrogen instead of hydroxyl ion in the RNA. and these pentose sugar are forms the esters with phosphoric acid, and it is known as phosphodiester bond. So now we are learning the three components. We have already seen the phosphoric acid, sugar, and the last component which is present in the nucleotide is our nitrogen bases. Now nitrogen bases, these are the heterocyclic planar and water insoluble aromatic molecules which contains carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. These are generally classified as purines and pyrimidines. Now generally the purines are double ring nitrogen bases which includes adenine and guanine. And these purines are present in both DNA as well as in RNA. But in case of pyrimidine are a single ring structure which includes thymine and cytosine in DNA. In DNA, the pyrimidine group is thymine and cytosine, and in RNA, uracil and cytosine are present. Okay, so this was all about the structure of nucleotide. Then the second important group in case of nucleic acid is nucleoside. Now nucleoside are made up with the help of only sugar and nitrogen bases. When ribose or deoxyribose sugar is combined with the purine or pyrimidine, then the molecule which is formed, it is known as nucleoside. Here you can see the structure of nucleoside, in which a pentose sugar is bind to the purine or adenine molecule, and the new molecule which is formed by combining of pentose sugar and nitrogen bases, it is known as nucleosides. See, here you can see the structure of ribose sugar and deoxyribose sugar. The structure is completely similar, only the difference in the structure is at the second carbon. Here you can see at the second carbon one oxygen atom is less in the deoxyribose sugar. When you see or study the structure in detail of pentose sugar, the RNA consists or the ribose sugar consists of one oxygen atom more than the deoxyribose sugar. The name itself indicates deoxy means removal of, or one oxygen atom is less in it. See, here you can see the exact joining of sugar and phosphate. Now the sugar and phosphate backbone in the nucleotides, as you can see in the diagram, the same kind of orientation is seen, in which a phosphate group is joined to the third carbon of one sugar to the fifth carbon of the next sugar. See, if we consider here, now this is the first sugar. Here, of this first sugar, the phosphate group is joined to the third carbon, and same phosphate group is joined to the fifth carbon of the another sugar molecule, and in this way a long chain is formed, and to this nitrogen bases also bind to form a nucleotide structure. See, here you can see a complete nucleotide structure where a ribose sugar is joined to the pentose molecule as well as the nitrogen bases. There is a this order is very important to determine the genetic information of the molecule. So this was all about the short introduction about nucleic acids, which includes nitrogen bases, sugars, phosphate groups, nuclear what are nucleotides and what are nucleosides, which we have studied in detail. In the next lecture, we will study the first type of nucleic acid, which is DNA. Thank you.